Welcome back to the garage. In today's video, transmission just blew up in the race mower. We went for our first test drive after fitting all these cool modifications, battery boxes, giant board and all that stuff. We just polished all the exhaust pipes. It's epic. And the transmission just blew up. It didn't actually blow up. All the gears are fine. What happened is that these bushings wore out. This inserted, well, it pushed this shaft in. This gear moved slightly over and it started slipping on the main gear. So the only thing that's wrong with this is all the bushings are gone, and that's because it just got too hot and there's no oil getting to these bushings, which is weird because I filled it up with gearbox oil. So my new plan is I'm going to drill a hole somewhere, and so I can fill it up once in a while with some gearbox oil and grease. But this gearbox is dead now. Like, these shafts, you can't reuse them. We got to mill them down. You have to make new bushings. We have to clean the whole thing down. I ain't got time for that. So what are we gonna do? I got this other transmission right here. So this transmission I gotta take apart. We're taking all the bolts out of it. We gotta try and split this in half, see if we can use the parts from this. It's not the exact transmission. See if this one fits in there, if the gear knob fits. You know, I have no idea, but let's take these apart. So if you guys are new to the channel, my name's Oliver, this is my garage, and I like to build loads of crazy stuff in it, so make sure to follow, subscribe, because I really want to continue doing this, and it's just awesome. So last bolt. Alright, so how am I going to get this undone? Because look at all the Mansory glue. Alright, there you can see it. Mansory glue from Matt Armstrong. But that isn't the real Mansory. The real Mansory stuff is black. But anyways, maybe in the next video, the video before this, we are going to review this Hitbox TIG welder. It does stick, TIG, and it does TIG aluminum. So that'll be a fun video. I've already actually done a load with that. Have a look at some of these welds. Lovely stuff. Look at that. Oh yeah. That was some of the first aluminum welds I've ever done. But I have TIG welded a lot for like the last 2 years, so I should have hoped they would be that good. Which I'm not the best aluminum welder, I'm not the best TIG welder, but 2 years, you know, you learn a bit. Alright, let's see. Come on. Without breaking this casing, which would be very nice. Let's try some heat. Let me go get the hit. See if that makes any difference. Seems to be working. Oh yeah. Oh! There we go. That's how you open a gearbox, with spatula and hitting a screwdriver directly at it. Which you're not meant to do that, by the way. Oh yeah. Look at this. This is exactly what we need. And we got brass bushings. Oh yeah, this is the one. I'm wondering. No, that's not gonna fit, is it? Darn, that is way bigger. Yeah, it is. Maybe if I get my TIG welding gas, maybe I could weld the other pieces on the end properly. But yeah, this is definitely a much better option than the other one. It's even got the whole joints, proper joints on each side. It's using actual gear oil, which is way better than grease. And that transmission also looks a lot more solid. So, see you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so I have just taken everything out of this, cleaned this bottom part up, and now I gotta clean the top part. But I also went to the store and bought some gearbox oil, some of what is this, joint sealer. So I'm getting ready to weld a drain plug. I've just sanded this surface, and I want to get ready to put on this. So I gotta clean up some stuff and then see if we can weld that. There! Hole in here. Alright, here we go. Please tap. Nice tap. Yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah, Mr. Drain Plug is on there. Oh yeah. Too tight because it's aluminum. Look at that. I'm happy with that. You should be able to change the gearbox though. That's why I put it at the lowest point here. Even though there's going to be a bunch of oil in this diff. But normally if we tilt the tractor backwards, we get all the oil in the front and drain it all out there. It's a bit too big, but I had to go as far as that because when I welded the other time it was around this big, so I want to take off all that metal. There's a keyway there, so I'm gonna have to weld over that. But this is gonna take a while to fill up and make sure it's nice and straight, so yeah, I'm gonna have to try and fill that up. At least I'm TIG welding it, so should not like put like stuff everywhere. So let's see how that goes. Unfortunately, that's all I have time for today, so thanks so much for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Hopefully, we should be driving this in the next video. Peace.